전 세계 외국인들이 가장 살고 싶어하는 두 나라, 한국과 일본. 하지만 실제 두 나라를 모두 겪어본 사람들의 생각은 어떨까요? 오늘 그들의 솔직한 입담이 시작됩니다. 가슴 웅장해지는 대한민국 이야기 시작하기 전에 구독과 좋아요로 우리 경이로운 코리아 채널에 힘을 보태주십시오. 여러분의 응원이 더 좋은 영상을 만듭니다. 자, 바로 시작합니다.
I lived in Seoul, South Korea for 2.5 years and now Tokyo for 5 years.
Drinking culture, I think in Japan and in Korea is very different.
When it comes to that's the biggest difference. The people who went to Korea, I think they know what I'm talking about.
About getting visa, I feel in South Korea is a bit easier than in Japan.
Can you say something in Japanese and Korean so that people can tell he was speaking both?
일본에도 한국에도 둘 다 살기 좋아하는데 2年間 韓国に住んでたら去年日本に帰ってき
오늘의 인터뷰어 타카시가 만난 6명의 거주 베테랑들. 미국, 스페인, 러시아, 영국 등 다양한 국적의 그들이 한국과 일본에서의 삶을 비교합니다.
Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name's Shannon. I'm originally from LA, but I'm half Korean and half white, and I live in Tokyo.
You lived in Korea as well, right?
Yeah, I lived in Korea for 2 years.
My name's Armin. I'm from California. I lived in Japan for 4 years, from 2016 to 2020. And then I was in Korea for 2 years during COVID, and I just moved back to Japan last year.
I'm from Spain. I've been in Japan for 2 years, and I also lived in South Korea for 1 year.
My name is Elia. I'm from Houston, Texas originally. I lived in Korea for about 2 years, for 15 months in Seoul, and about 9 months in Chonan. And now I'm currently living in Tokyo working as a researcher for anthropology research.
I'm from Connecticut, New York City area. I lived in Seoul, South Korea for 2.5 years and now Tokyo for 5 years.
Yeah, my name is Aru. I'm from Russia. I was living in Korea, Seoul, for 1 year by studying at the Korean University. And now I'm living in Japan for almost 1 year. Tokyo.
I am
외국인들이 한국 땅을 밟자마자 가장 먼저 놀라는 것, 그리고 살면서 가장 만족하는 것은 무엇일까요? 바로 숨이 막힐 정도로 빠른 속도와 손가락 하나로 다 되는 디지털 시스템입니다.
Like locals.
And in Korea, it's really fast. Koreans like to say "balli balli," which means like "hurry, hurry," みたいな. That goes into everything, I think. Not just making friends, maybe, but lifestyle. Everything is done quickly in Korea. So if you're like an extrovert, you like to get out and do things, meet people, maybe Korea would be more fun, so to speak.
Americanized.
I feel like Tokyo is more Americanized in a lot of ways than Seoul, but Seoul's more modern in a lot of ways. Like their banking systems, those types of things can be done online. Here it's more like paper-based system, like everything's still running with files and paperwork and things like that. In some ways, like Seoul is like very Western. I think with their fashion, they're more Western, and then they're much more digital. Japan and
일본은 혼자 있기에 참 편한 나라지만 때로는 차가운 벽이 느껴지기도 합니다. 반면 한국은 낯선 외국인에게도 먼저 손을 내미는 뜨거운 정이 있는 나라죠. 외국인들이 직접 겪은 한국인의 놀라운 사교성, 함께 들어보시죠.
Easier to meet like Korean people when you're out at a bar or like nightclub or something. Like they're more social for the first. Like they're more,
Yeah.
I would say in my experience, I had a lot more people kind of randomly come up to me in Korea compared to Japan. In general, there's probably like a higher level of interest in foreigners. In Korea, like on average, there's a bar that
Local people.
Yeah, that's Korean people on average, I would say, speak way better English than Japanese people. If you think about it, there's way more Korean people living abroad or interested in living abroad than Japanese people.
maybe even in just the last 5 years, the younger population is speaking much more English, and they're definitely very engaging when I went back in September to talk to me and speak English.
probably
낯선 타국에서 집을 구하는 건 외국인들에게 가장 큰 고난 중 하나입니다. 하지만 한국의 주거 문화를 경험한 이들은 하나같이 입을 모아 찬사를 보냅니다. 일본과는 차원이 다른 한국만의 경이로운 풀옵션 시스템. 그들이 말하는 진짜 장점은 무엇일까요?
Other thing in Korea is that washing machines or like refrigerators are already in the house, so you don't have to prepare as much.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The only thing I had to prepare was like a bed, and maybe a table, but it's very minimal that it makes it easier for foreigners to just start living, whereas in Japan, everything has to be prepared, right? You have to buy everything and move everything over. So that part was from Japan. The deposit is a big lump sum of money that the owner will invest, and then they'll make some money off of that while you've been living in the house. And then when you leave the house, they'll return the original amount that you've put in. So it was quite an interesting system where you have to make sure you have that money ready to give over.
과거에 한국이 낯선 나라였다면 지금의 한국은 전 세계 젊은이들이 가장 살고 싶어하는 기회의 땅이 되었습니다. 더 넓은 문을 열고 세계인을 환영하는 한국의 개방성, 그 경이로운 변화를 들어봅니다.
Getting visa, I feel in South Korea is a bit easier than in Japan. There are like more type of visa and it's a bit more easy to get. In Japan, it's a bit complicated though.
Maybe a
Foreigner, maybe? Maybe like Korea was not very famous like just 10 years ago. Now it got like popular because of the K-drama idols. So maybe they are not too used to foreigners yet. I mean, the new generation used to them, like they speak English well, though radical change, like
일본에서의 정돈된 삶도 좋지만 왜 이들은 결국 한국의 뜨거운 에너지에 매료되는 걸까요? 수많은 나라를 경험한 이들이 마지막으로 전하는 한국을 향한 진심 어린 고백. 그들이 한국을 선택할 수밖에 없는 이유를 들어봅니다.
Universal. Do your best to learn the language, Korean or Japanese. Doesn't matter where you live. I mean, I can't express that enough. If you don't, imagine if you lived here for like 10, 15 years, but you don't speak the language. You'd be walking around like a blind, deaf, and mute person. You can't even have a simple understanding of what's going on around you. Your whole ecosystem would be foreigners. 마지막 못다나이. I don't know how to say in English. 못다나이. I kind of forgot.
Kind of wasting.
It's such
like,
a waste. I mean,
chance
it's so sad. I'm not saying like you have to learn it, but your life will only be so much better if you could at least have a simple conversation in Korean or Japanese.
Okay, thank you for watching.
Kind of say it how it is, which on one hand, it's hard if you're maybe more sensitive, but on the other hand, it's kind of endearing. I think there's a lot more like playful teasing and like personal questions. So that line between work and personal life is more blurred in my experience. And in Tokyo, I kind of feel like that line is more divided. So
외국인들이 한국의 사교성에만 반한 건 아닙니다. 일터에서 마주한 한국의 업무 방식 또한 그들에게는 놀라움의 연속이었죠. 특히 이웃나라 일본과 비교했을 때 한국의 업무 속도는 그야말로 경이로운 수준입니다.
Different to work culture in Japan.
Everything moves so fast compared to Japan. In Japan, if you're making some business decision, I have to have some meeting with my colleague or some stakeholders. But in Korea, it's so simple and very quick. It's always made through the chat, like KakaoTalk or something. The people.
A lot of Korean industries are trying to penetrate, I hate that word, the global market. One good thing about my company. So they're like, we have demographic there. We need people from that country. It can be like Malaysia, it can be US, Canada, like Europe, France, everywhere. I think in my
on a bad month, it's possible that you don't make anything. On a good month, some models make like 2-7.
우리가 당연하게 여겼던 우리의 일상이 누군가에게는 인생을 걸고 도전하고 싶은 경이로운 꿈의 무대가 되고 있습니다. 세계가 주목하고 세계인이 함께 성장하는 나라. 대한민국이 가진 이 경이로운 힘의 원동력은 바로 우리 자신일지도 모릅니다.